talk and bring the cast to glory of God.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us today. I'm going to do something scary and let you see what is in my fridge and kind of tell you what we're going to do with some of the food that's in here. If you don't know me, I am Sarah. My husband Mark is behind the camera, and we are a Christian family with lots of kids. We have 7 living at home right now. Our oldest at home is 17. Then we have a 13. Then we have a 10. This cute little guy's 8. We have a 5, a 3. There's the 5. We have a 3-year-old and also an almost 1-year-old this week. So there's the 10-year-old. He came into the kitchen too. Everyone needed to see what was going on. So I'm going to clean out the fridge. They're going to have to get off of me to do that. And I'll tell you some of the things we're going to be doing.
Here.
Silly guys. Okay, so we have to see what's in the containers. I'm not sure. That is apple crisp. Someone will eat that if I put it on the top.
Me.
You're going to eat it. And this is chicken, a little bit of chicken and gravy from dinner last night. Here, you want to put that on the counter for me? You gotta go behind Daddy. Okay, this is actually what I'll have today. I'll finish, well, I won't eat all of this, but this is some cooked cabbage, some chicken gravy, and some rice. It's gonna be really loud because it's right next to my head. That's okay. So that's the, I'll finish that off. For lunch, they're having rice with toppings. They like to put ranch and salsa and stuff on it. Here's salsa for rice today. Okay, some other things I have in my fridge. I've got bacon bits. We're not having those today. I've got 2 containers of Greek plain yogurt. Mark uses that as sour cream. For those who might be new to us, Mark is doing, he's the guy behind the camera, he's doing a keto-ish, intermittent fasting-ish type diet. Not exactly, but he's lost 12.5 pounds over the last 17 days, maybe another pound by today. And so we've done some new keto eating for him. Keto-ish eating. Okay, in here, you'll also see I've got sugar water. That's because we also make cold brew coffee, and so the sugar water goes into it more. That's not what Mark's drinking, but that's what I drink. And so cold brew coffee has less acid in it, so it's good for your belly. This is chorizo. I need to put that in the freezer. This is chicken pulled from chicken thighs that were 68 cents a pound last week. And the rest of that was made into broth, all the bones and stuff, which is in our other fridge. We'll go there in a minute. We have diced tomatoes. We have heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna move my chair in a little more so I don't fall over. We have some wine for communion way there in the back, and we've got Parmesan cheese, a big container of Parmesan cheese. This is more coffee. Okay, we're working our way down. Virginia, I'm finding parts and pieces for you. Virginia's in charge of lunch, so that's why I'm telling her we're finding parts and pieces. There's a few mandarin oranges and juice. We can make a smoothie later.
Sounds good.
Okay, in the back here, you can't see it. There you go. We've got a whole bunch of cheese. I went to the store yesterday. We've got 2 packages of cream cheese. We've got wraps. These are new ones we're trying that are supposed to be low carb, whole grain and flax. They're keto friendly, have 5 grams of carbs per tortilla. We made them to chips to Mark. He liked those. So I actually, I'm moving stuff. I actually have a whole nother thing of cheese in there. Cheese was on sale this week, so I got some. We have eggs. I made hard-boiled eggs for Mark, and he kind of forgot about them. So we're gonna peel them and make deviled eggs. Here, guys, put it on the.
I want to make them.
We have a chicken breast that needs to go in the freezer if we're not using it right now. That also was made.
Put it in my belly.
Okay, he wants it in his belly.
Put it in my belly.
Will you have chicken for lunch?
Sure.
Okay, we have cooked up hamburger with onions and peppers that we'll use for a meal. Another thing of cheese. And a little package of cream cheese. So another thing of cheese and cheese there. We'll use those 2 cheeses first. We are a cheesy family. Well, if you think about how big our family is, the average size amount of cheese serving is 1 ounce. So that would be for all of us. The baby doesn't eat a whole ounce yet. So for the rest of us, let's say that's 8 ounces of cheese for a meal. And that would be a ½ pound of cheese. So we go through it pretty quick. That'd be one of those little blocks you saw back there. We have cottage cheese. That is for Josiah for taking his medicine. Josiah is the little one you saw in the video sitting on my lap. Juicy juice. Put that, and we'll put that in the smoothie. We've got 2 gallons of milk. We've got a little bit of vanilla yogurt. That will be for the baby in a meal that we're having something he can't eat. Ugh. We have an empty mayo container that can go in the trash.
Is this the one with ranch in it?
It was. We have a little bit of sour cream left. We'll take it out because someone might want it on their stuff. We have shredded cheese. This was on sale at our store last week. It's a 2-pound package and it was $6 for the whole package. So my mom bought us a couple of those. For the rice, what's in here? A few potatoes. We can finish those off too. And the kids are excited. You guys remember what we're having for supper tonight? Pizza. Okay, so we've got a dozen eggs, a little more than a dozen eggs in this box. Plus we've got 3 dozen eggs right here. This is bacon grease. If you know how to cook, bacon grease is amazing. Put that back down there. On the bottom here, I've got 6 peppers, 9 cucumbers, a little bit of celery. In the door, you just see stuff. It's all of our condiments. If you have questions, ask in the comments, but I'm not going to go through each thing. So, we do have some amazing peach preserves from our local Amish store, which isn't really local. It's like an hour and a half away, but maybe only an hour away. So that's what I've got from the fridge. We're only going through the fridges today, not the freezers.
You knocked it into your knee.
So in here I don't have very much. I don't need anything out of here. I've got 3 gallons of milk in here. I've got, this is the broth. It's up to about here out of the chicken broth that we made out of the chicken thighs. I've got 2 packages of cheese, those big 2-pound ones, a whole thing of eggs, 1 head of cabbage, and a bunch of butter that was used as an example yesterday of how much weight Mark has lost. So I took him out of the freezer and put him in the fridge. So that's what we've got going on in the fridge today. Like I said, we're doing rice with toppings today for dinner, for lunch, and leftovers of all those different things that you saw. And we're doing pizza for dinner tonight. From what I just showed, I'm going to write up a menu plan and I will share that in another video either today or tomorrow. So thank you for joining us today on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. If you have questions about feeding a large family that you would like answered in one of my videos, leave it in the comments below and make sure you hit the subscribe button wherever that is down there. So thank you for joining us today on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.